there's somebody. Let me leave it, Sha.
Talkie.
Let me leave it. No,
she talkie.
There's somebody. Wait, I'm talking about. Let me talk.
She's really jolly.
Welcome to a brand new episode of OffAir with Gbemi and Toolz.
Your boo is in rehab. How do you feel about it?
Oh my god, I'm so upset right now because I don't know. She's fine. She'll be alright. You know, she gonna hold it down.
Don't lie. You slid into her DMs.
No, I actually haven't. I haven't.
You slide into
but
her
what I would suggest is, you guys know that I'm a big fan of MAs, young MAs. So for my birthday, get her to wish me happy birthday.
We'll try.
Yo, too.
But she's in rehab now. You're so selfish.
Can she not tweet
Your
from rehab?
Your birthday's like next week.
Can she not tweet from rehab? No, but I can still see tweets.
Did you really think I was gonna have her tweet? What if she just said, "What's up, Toolz? Happy birthday." Toolz will be like,
when you run.
Whatever.
She seems more excited by the whole thing than I am.
I just think it's exciting.
Anyhow, like I said, I appreciate her aura. That is it. But she's not my type.
You've been around her.
No, you know, some people's aura kind of, you know. Yes, it comes across through screen. Have you not seen, like, when Young M.A. is doing the there was this freestyle that she did. Is it Tatiana or something? And she did it better than freaking Blueface.
You were like, who?
Blueface can't rap.
Yeah, you know, but still, but she has bigger dick energy than Blueface.
I agree.
There you go. She has bigger dick energy than most rappers.
And that's what's attractive to you.
I'm so confused. Like, so is it like, you know, we'll have this conversation off air. Okay.
Anyways, all right. What's going down today? So first off, we're gonna jump into our emails, our DMs, because we've been a bit rubbish with that over the last sort of few weeks. So we're gonna get into that.
Yes. So we got this message from this lady who says, "Hey Toolz and Gbemi, your show is one of my favorite highlights of the week. Keep me anonymous, please. When I was dating my husband, he'd show me love on social media. For example, I'll post a picture on Instagram and he'll make a loving comment or emoji. Now that we're married, he has stopped. We've been married since 2014 and we've dated for 4 years before the marriage. I'll post pictures of him on birthdays, Father's Day, anniversary, but he never posts mine. To be fair, he's not a social media person. The pictures he has on his IG were posted by me. I feel like since he knows I would like him to post me on social media, he should. I have spoken to him and he posted me on his WhatsApp status with no message this year on my birthday. It is not enough for me. Am I doing too much or what do you think, please?"
Okay, so very important. She's actually already said that he's not really a social media person. And so obviously, it's not like a big deal to him. Now, although, I've said that, it's a big deal to her. I think if you're in a relationship, if there's something that your partner loves, if it's not going to kill you, just go ahead and do it. So even if it's like, even if you don't post, if you only post on, their birthday, happy birthday, have a fantastic day, all of that, that's fine. Especially if he knows that it's going to mean a lot to her. So I don't think it's like a big deal for him to just go ahead and do that. But then at the same time, she should understand that he probably is one of those people that's hardly ever on social media. So,
What about those people who are always on social media but they don't post anything? They hardly post, but they're like the monitoring spirit people.
Yeah. What do you think that's what he is?
I don't know. I'm just saying. And that could be a possibility. But I honestly don't understand being in a relationship with somebody and not wanting to make them happy all the time. That's how you know that you love the person. Like, you just want this person to be happy, to smile. So you even start thinking of ways to make the person happy months ahead of time. So I don't understand. Like, I mean, are we too mushy or please?
No. I feel that like you said, you should. It's sometimes the little things that actually make a difference. So, for example, Captain's a foodie. He's like a foodie, and what I do sometimes is when we travel and we go to certain restaurants, I'll try and like find. You can find recipes for anything. So I'll try and find those recipes and I'll try and recreate the dishes and everything, because his love language is food. Second love language is food. Third language is food. Okay. So I just, I
was concerned there for a second. I was like, where's my eyebrow?
No, he's like and other stuff, but mainly food.
What's the other stuff?
Don't worry about it.
Why are you over here blushing? Tell us.
I'm blushing, no.
The mic is gonna be in your face all night. So.
And you know what? That hand, you might pull back a knob. I will bite your hand off. Anyways, so yeah, just the little things, matter. The little things matter. Be serious, man.
I'm sorry, I'm in a jolly good mood.
It's time for you to have another child.
No.
We shouldn't really
no.
It's not like you're just giggly and
absolutely not.
Yeah.
No.
Anyways,
please, this sex is not just for recreation, reproduction or whatever. You can just enjoy it. Thank you.
Anyways.
No.
Oh, yeah, better. Yeah, better.
You see how this bow is tied? That's it. No. Moving on. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think he should. You know what? Tell him that tell him that you brought your problems to Gbemi and Toolz, and they said that he should post.
Post it on WhatsApp though. I think that's rude.
But post it on WhatsApp with nothing.
On her birthday, he just posted it. No, that's very passive. That's passive aggressive. That's one. That's passive aggressive. Like what is that? Here, take
it.
That's not
so
fair.
I don't know.
And at the end of the day, and I hope also that she's not looking at this posting as some sort of validation of how strong their relationship is, because just because somebody posts you all day on social media doesn't mean that they don't have other people.
Yeah.
So just saying at the same time.
Yeah.
So
but at the same time, it's something little, it's something that makes her happy.
Yeah.
So just
in fact, can I just really be honest and say that when couples post each other on whatever day or whatever it's, I'm just like, but the person is lying down right next to you or sitting right next to you, all these things. So that's why a lot of times when I post Mr. Man, it's really short, because everything I want to say, I'd say to you.
But I don't have to
perform for other people. But do you understand? It's nice to post.
You will be surprised how much posts like that mean to certain people.
Yeah.
There's somebody that I know.
I think I know who this person is. This is very performative.
No, so he gets messages from people saying, "Today's my birthday. Please, can you do a post for me and put put all those nice messages and everything."
There's somebody.
So he'll actually get people saying, "Today's my birthday. Can you put up a post?" And so he likes to write like mini sonnets and stuff. But I'm just thinking, why is it? But why? It's not special if you have to tell the person to do it.
You know
it
what?
should come from their heart.
Unfortunately, we live in a society where people also estimate your worth based on the people in your circle.
Yeah.
So when they see that, I notice that some people, when certain people post me or tag me, people follow me like, "Hey, you're worthy. I'll follow you," which is very stupid. No, it's the truth. It's very annoying, and this is why also a lot of people do songs. They don't really like the song or the artist, but they will sing along to the song and tag the artist, because they know also the artist trying to promote their song.
Yeah.
So they will repost, because they know that if that artist should repost, number one, whatever it is they're looking for, whether it's bae, whether it is more followers, whether it is popularity, so whatever it is. Some girls, especially some girls, you don't know the lyrics to the most basic song, but you're just over there like, with all your cleavage, showing cleavage down to Mexico. So that you now tag the artist.
Sorry. Gbemi's open like a Pandora's box now. I need to vent. So I need to vent about two things. First off, there's somebody that we know that loves that shit a bit too much. When they release that song
in another country.
Yeah. When they release a song, they expect every person that knows them to
Oh, talk about the artist. No, there's a person who is a colleague, and it is very embarrassing.
Leave that uncle alone.
It's very
leave that uncle alone.
You didn't have to say whether it was a girl or a guy, because
leave that auntie.
There's also no. Guess what? There's also a girl that does it. It's very embarrassing. It's like every song that every popular artist does, you're like, you now tag the person too will now tag you, and I'm just like, you're so thirsty. You're too old to be this thirsty. Come on.
For some people, that's like maybe their only, thing, their way to catch cruise. I don't know. but the other thing I want to vent about is the people that do the videos and then they do like the whole sexy look. And I'm just like, do you watch this before you post it? Can you just see how you look constipated?
Are you their partner? What if their partner likes that look?
I don't know. There's somebody. Let me leave it, Sha.
Talkie.
Let me leave it. No,
she talkie.
There's somebody. Wait, I'm talking. Let me talk. There's somebody. Oh Lord, I'm trying to be good. Anyway, there's somebody that I saw, and they posted like something. Maybe they had a few drinks, because after a few drinks, when I go out and everything, I'm out there turning up, but she's doing this whole. And I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What
does this person do? Industry?
Maybe.
I think I know who that is.
And I was just like, did you see your face and be like, oh girl, you look so hot? No, it was just weird. But yeah, like you said, there are lots of people that, they need that validation. The thing is, honestly, right now, social media, a lot of people have just been, sucked into this whole bubble, and they don't realize like how important and how, they place so much validation on, the social media on, okay, are they going to have a good birthday? And that can depend on how many people post their pictures or whatever. There's some people that literally, if you don't post their picture, it's beef. So I realized that. Wait, 1 second. I realized that I was doing this. There are some times that because we're in industry and people kind of like that stuff. So I'll post your picture and stuff. And I was just like, I posted this person's picture, but I haven't spoken to them today. Today's their birthday. I've posted your picture. God bless you, oh girl. And I haven't even spoken to you or sent you a message. So right now I spend more time calling or sending a message, a personal message, as opposed to just putting, your picture up. And then, some people kind of don't like that, but I'm like, I would rather do that.
There are 2 things I want to say, and some people are going to probably dislike me. It won't be new. First thing is, the platform I wish that they actually banned? Instagram. That's
hey, you want people to die?
They will be all right.
You want
very okay.
Number one.
You want Instagram models to die.
Number one. That's what I wish that were the platform that they actually banned.
Influencer.
One.
Hashtag influencer.
Ooh. Then 2. That's cold.
Why? Do you do that?
Then 2. There was this.
You don't need to hashtag
I did this documentary.
I
I did this documentary. I did this experiment. It was my birthday about 2-3 years ago, and I found that I was exhausted because what I was doing, apart from even picking up calls, because I have a lot of family members, so all these aunties and uncles and cousins are calling me, and friends, and then you have your WhatsApp groups of your secondary school people, your uni people, all of that, who are wishing you happy birthday, and then you don't want to answer this one person, I don't answer this one person, then there were texts coming in, and then people on Instagram who were posting your pictures, especially on stories, thank God for stories, and what happened is that I realized I was spending so much time reposting those there. Why are you reposting? I was like, this is exhausting. So one birthday, I was just like, when you do your regular, oh thank God it's my birthday, blah blah blah, with your fine picture, I will not be reposting anybody's posts. Thank you so much. I'm not going to spend my birthday doing that. And I realized that there were less people who were tagging me, because I was like, oh, so you want me to repost you? That is why you are wishing me happy birthday. God punish you. I'm not doing it. I'm not reposting your birthday. No, that's me. I'm not laughing at anybody.
Okay, that's you.
But I just realized that your birthday, at the end of the day, you're now tired because you spend most of your time pressing phone.
See, you do have a point. However, I think when people send you birthday wishes and everything, I mean, you don't know who's doing it because they want you to repost. You don't know who actually is doing it because it's coming from a good
I'm not
place.
a rude motherfucker. So I actually reply you and say thank you in your DMs or whatever.
Okay, as long as you say thank you, I think that's the most important thing.
I would just ignore. Even people that I don't know, like followers, who are just like, who are fans, or just like, oh, happy birthday, blah, 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 I watch your show or whatever it is. I'm just like, oh, thank you so much. I reply in your DMs. But I will not repost because it's exhausting. I want to enjoy my birthday. I want to I want to, I want to have fun. Whatever fun means, and that's it. Okay, let's move on. Yeah. Good evening, Gbemi and Toolz. I came across this page on Instagram and immediately unfollowed after seeing the price of the hair. I love good hair, but this price is outrageous. It is overpricing. I would love if you guys can talk about it on the show and air your opinions about it. Did you play the video? So it's beautiful hair.
The hair's nice,
gorgeous, and it's to the waist. It looks like about 400 grams of hair. Look,
you even know the gram self.
Look, it's full now. Okay, this is about 400 grams or more. When it's full.
They said this was like 600.
What?
It's not supposed to be like 600.
Perhaps, I don't know. Whatever.
I mean,
here's what I'm going to say. can't say it's overpriced unless you are in the hair industry, unless you know how much that they got it from their supplier. You don't know what they've gone through to get the hair. You don't know how much it cost them in shipping. You don't know how much, what stress they went through customs, because this hair was not from Nigeria. But all I'm just gonna say is, if something offends you so much, you are free to unfollow and leave it alone. I think it's yes. Unless you have an idea, is again what I'm saying. Like if it's something I have an idea about, I can be like, okay, this person is a thief. But if you don't have an idea of how much they went through to get that hair, it's unfair for you to say that it's overpriced. They said what they were calling overpriced. They said it's
how much was it?
980k. It's ₦1 million.
Would you ever spend ₦1 million on hair?
It depends on the hair.
Have you spent ₦1 million on hair?
No.
Okay. I can't.
Have you spent ₦1 million on hair?
No. I've spent a bit, but I like, for me, I'm just thinking hair.
Oh, it's 6 bundles, so that's about 600 grams of hair. Now, you see, again, it depends.
Let's just talk about the price, because I'm sure there are people that are like, what? That for me, I'm not even gonna lie. And again, see, Nigerians do this thing where, if you say something is expensive, they're kind of like, oh, it's because you can't afford it. No, you place a value to certain things. Like for me, I'm like, okay, at the end of the day, this is a wig. I like different wigs, but this is a wig. I'm not going to pay ₦1 million for a wig. It's not that I can't afford it. I just refuse to. As much money as Dangote has, if they said bring 10k for a loaf of bread, he'd probably be like, go punish you. So I just feel that. But if you look at something, if you're thinking, okay, this is overpriced, that's that person's. This is their business. If they want to charge that price for it, they can. You can't really go to the person and say, this is too expensive, reduce the price, or I'm just going to give you like 600k for it or something.
Yeah, Nigerians also do that. They also try to dictate how much you should charge. Look, there are other people that sell hair for like a lot cheaper. There are other people that sell good quality hair for a lot cheaper. I have a business, you have a business. Absolutely.
There's still people that come to you and say, oh, I'll give you this much. Somebody who's trying to price my stuff, and I'm just like, it's not by force now.
No, see, let me just tell you now, as a business owner, I was speaking to another business owner who also makes shoes, and they said what they did was, during the pandemic, since people were not going anywhere and they still had a bit of stock left, they decided to just let their stuff go for really cheap, and the shoes were like 2 for 5k. By the way, the shoes were actually nice shoes. I can show you pictures. And she said some Nigerians were still coming to say, can I pay 1k? Why? Like, don't be wicked, okay? That's one. And two, oh, by the way, I went to the page of the hair seller she was complaining about, and the person said, and that's how our 980k hair sold out. May your neighbors respect you, trouble neglect you, and heaven accept you.
Amen.
So there's some people, that are gonna buy that. I think
they have their customers. Yes, there are some places, especially for clothes, I'm just like, why is this person charging this amount of money? And because I'm close to quite a few designers, so I have an idea of how much it costs them to either make their own, even if they're making their own fabric or whatever it is. So sometimes you see some designers and you're like, this is way, this person did ×5, is too much, or whatever. But I'm not good, and then I'll just silently and just look
you just keep things moving.
Leave them alone. At the end of the day,
there was somebody that this brand that I saw something that they had. It was really, really nice, and then I just sent them a message, like I asked how much, and it was like, they said like 400 and something K. I was like, excuse me, what? And again, it's not that I can't afford it, but I have, like, in my mind, you know what I do? I always calculate it to pounds. And I'm like, okay, if I was in London, if I was in Oxford Street, and this was like in one of the high street shops, would I pay this much?
Is it a high street type of outfit though? Or is it the kind of outfit that you find what
I do is they're the high street shops, then they're like the designer stores. So I'm thinking, okay, if I went into Selfridges and I saw this, would I buy it? So I look at, how well made it is. So all of these things count. And then I've never actually said to somebody, I'm not going to buy this because it's too expensive. If it's too expensive, I'm just like,
No, I'm sure you've had those people in your DMs or in your emails or whatever it is on your WhatsApp, as a business owner, who they say, why is your bra so expensive? Why is your shoe so expensive? If it's not for you. If something less than 20,000 naira is too expensive for you,
it's not for you. See, the problem is, like for my business now, I have like some things that like we make and everything, and then I have I stock different brands as well. And there's some brands that there was somebody that actually said to me, oh my gosh, this bra in Canada is $100 and I'm selling it for slightly cheaper. And then somebody else said, why is this bra so expensive? And I'm just like, you know what? This is not pick up and what's it called?
Bend down select. You know, I think that a lot of Nigerians like to
This is good quality.
They want to pay high street prices, low-end high street prices for designer quality.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but especially if the thing is not made in this country, you have to think about that the Nigerian business owner is changing naira, $2 or pounds or euro to get
painfully,
very painfully in the market, and then you have to change it.
Yeah.
Depending on what day you change it, and then when it's time to ship it in, shipping prices have gone up as well, and then the drama with those shippers, the stress.
Yeah. And then you need to cover your costs as well.
Exactly.
You need to cover your costs. You need to cover the cost of the stuff that you have. If you have a physical location, you need to, because people keep asking me, oh, you're going to have a physical location. I'm like, first of all,
don't do it.
You need to actually physically be there, unless they will just rob you blind. And then I'm just thinking, do you want me to operate this business and not make a profit?
Yeah.
Is it a non-profit organization?
I have spoken to a few business owners who have been doing different things differently thanks to the pandemic, and they've learned a few things. I know a friend who's a successful business owner. She owns a couple of boutiques. What she does is she stocks items from different whatevers. So she shut down 2 of her boutiques and everything is online. And she was like, she was paying like 6M, 7M, 8M in rent. One on the mainland, one on the island. And she was like, why can't I put that money into my business, build a website, go to the website and go and purchase? And some customers were complaining, this and that. I mean, at the end of the day, look, if something is too expensive for you, if you think it's overpriced, it's up to you. You don't have to buy the hair. You don't have to buy the outfits. You don't have to buy whatever it is.
Can I just say, it's only like in Nigeria people take the piss like that. Imagine going to Gucci, I like this bag. What, $3,000?
I bet you a Nigerian has done that.
They will carry you out.
I bet.
Anytime, whenever, like, I remember when I went to the Chanel store and I was like, let me just see. And then I saw this really nice bag, this really nice, like, I can't remember what it's called. And then it was like, me too, my eyes are too big because it was like green. It was green and I think it was like alligator skin.
Ole.
And I was like, maybe, and then I was like, how much is this? I should have known from the time the woman wore her gloves to take out the bag.
She wore gloves.
I said, I miss it. So she said, this one, and she's like giving me history. And I'm just like, how much is book? She said, oh, this is £18,000. I said, okay.
Not dollars, pounds.
You know what I said? I said, what time did you close? She said 7. I'll be back.
But you know what? I'm sure that those people who also work in those high-end stores also are used to it. At the end of the day, it's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody.
The hair is beautiful, but if you can't afford it.
Imagine if I now say £80,000, take 5,000.
Well, you say 80 or 18,000?
18,000.
Okay. 18,000
pounds.
Okay.
That's like deposit for a house. But you know what? People still bought it. Yeah. People bought it, but I just carried myself and I left the store.
Yeah, it's simple. It's not by force to have a particular item. Okay?
Yes, you leave with your dignity. I'll be back.
Yeah.
You close at 7.
You
I'll
always
be back.
have to ask them what time they close.
What time do you close? I'll be back before 6.
Don't worry.
And if you like, hold it is your goddamn business. All right, next. So I posted this video. I saw this video on Instagram and I posted it on my page because I was just like, what the hell? There's this lady talking about how she dated this guy. He, I think he got her a Benz and then he also put her in a loft and everything. And said that they split up. And she said nobody cheated. It was just one of those, they split up but they're still cool friends and everything. And she is now saying that she expects him to still like pay for her lifestyle, a lifestyle that she was upgraded to courtesy of this man. She now says that, look, I'm not going to change my lifestyle and go back to where I was because we broke up. You upgraded me to this level and you have to keep me at this level. So wait, let me land. So she's saying that even though they broke up, so I was like, what? So she's like, even though they broke up, he should still be paying her rent. He should still be paying the lease for this car and what have you. That apparently if he does so, he's like a boss. And I was like, so let's just say he dated like 2-3 ladies in a year and he decided to upgrade all of them. And then at the end of the year, it didn't work out. So he is going to enter the new year paying for 3 apartments, 3 different cars and no girlfriend.
I'm sorry, but I find her mentality ridiculous. I think that if it's just what it is. Apart from the material benefits of dating a wealthy person, if for example you were dating someone and the person was fantastic, a good listener, great sex, whatever it is. When you break up with that person, you lose all
Give
those
it all
benefits.
up.
It's simple. It
It's
is what
done.
it is. You
It's
can't
done.
eat your cake and have it, auntie. It's unfortunate that she's so pretty but still dense at the same time.
But,
like, come on.
You could actually, like, the way she was talking, and then the different things that she was saying, I was just like, oh, she's one of them ones. And then I went to her page, and of course, and I think because the video had been out, so people had been insulting her, so she locked her page. But OnlyFans was very, very clear there. I was like, better go and add like 2-3 more hours on OnlyFans and get your money.
Do that. Don't judge people because they have OnlyFans.
Why do you have OnlyFans?
No, I mean, if I could, I'd do it. I mean, but on
What
the OnlyFans,
what I'm
I'll probably
saying
be
is,
reading to you. So today we're going to read the diary of Anne
what
Frank.
I'm saying is she should run her OnlyFans for like an extra 2-3 hours so she can make the money to pay for her loft and everything.
I don't agree with her at all.
And because I'm just thinking, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I have sons now, so I'm just thinking, am I gonna be saying who is that banshee you're dating? But you already know, I've already told you how I'm gonna be with my son's girlfriends. If anyhow somebody comes up to me, any of my sons comes to me and they're trying to, oh, I need money to buy this and buy, God save that girl.
Plotting against your
no, because I get
camera
but I see stuff like this and I find that mentality so annoying, so trash, that you can actually, even if you're dating somebody, it does not mean that they have to do all these things for you. If they do it, it's fantastic, it's nice, but they don't owe you.
Accent Girl brought up a point. Apparently there's a conversation on Twitter where some girls were saying that if for example guys, that some guys have, do you want us to use your full government name?
No, please.
Okay. So as I was saying, that if some guys go to the club and easily spend 2M, they play Dorime for them, Dorime and everything. But when you ask this same guy for support for something, he'll just shoot you like small 25k.
So
my question was,
are these guys, is this your boyfriend?
Is
it
it
your friend?
situationship?
Are you just f***ing? What are the
now, if it was her boyfriend or her partner, what do you have to say about that?
I mean, I wouldn't really be with somebody like that. You cannot in front of me spend, okay, I'm going to contradict myself there. But there's levels. There's levels. You don't owe me, but don't come and be now showing me 2 million in the club and then I'm now like, oh, I need to buy a car, you give me 20k. I'll slap you with that 20k. I'm sorry. No, you know what? Because I think about it this way, right? If I was in that situation, if the situation was reversed, and then, I know that you needed something and I've just blown, I don't know, 2 million or something on a holiday, I'm not gonna freaking give you like 20k. So I feel like there's conscience. Now, if this was somebody that I was sleeping with, I mean, I'm good. So
Can never have to
you know what? Tools cannot relate because first of all, she's not gonna ask no dude for any money in the first
give me
place.
20k. Is that for credit?
Now let's move close. Now see. You know when you're in the 1% of the 1%. When you got money. Now, for most of the population who are watching,
I just powerfully contradicted myself. You don't owe me, but however, don't come and give me 20k.
I mean, we always say these things. We always share these memes where somebody says, "Oh, nobody owes you anything." Nobody owes you anything, but at the end of the day, it is nice.
It is nice.
It is nice. It is wonderful.
Wait,
just because, again, forget labels. Just because you're just sleeping with someone doesn't mean that they can't still care for you. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, but then again, what do you also need the support or the money for? If it is, you need to apply something towards your business or whatever it is, that's different. Or what if she just needs money?
The person said, no one should take my tweet as entitlement, but my point is, how can you spend 2M in the club and when I ask you to support me for school fees or business, you send me 20k?
If this is somebody that you're in a relationship with, if this is somebody that you're in a relationship with, and we've talked about this before, if you are in a committed relationship with somebody, you should want the best for them. You should want the best for them. So you cannot now be in a relationship with somebody, know that they need a bit of money to set up their business or to pay something, and then you now take them out on a Friday, you blow 2M, you hear Dorime how many times, and then on Monday they now say, okay, I've got this, business and blah blah blah. You now say, here's 20k. That's not cool.
Tools.
What?
I hope you also realize that those people who are in a committed relationship are also the minority. Nowadays, people are not in committed relationships.
That's a committed relationship.
In a minority. Nowadays, are you in a committed relationship? Hey, are you in a committed relationship? 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 What? So, do you understand? It's so a lot of times, a lot of these entanglements are not labeled. They don't have the actual. Do you understand? They're not necessarily in a committed relationship. People are in committed relationships with different people, okay?
But the conversation is shifting from relationships now, right?
Yeah.
About even their friends. They're like, look.
Okay, friends.
If I'm your friend and I'm like, yo, I'm going through, I can't pay my school fees, and we go out and I'm right beside you, you spend 2 a.m. doing me.
No, you're not my friend.
And so it brings up the conversation. Do people
I know who I can call if I'm in a bind right now and I need some money. Maybe money hasn't come in or I'm expecting some money. I know who I can call and be like, yo babe, shoot me XYZ amount of money, even in the millions, and the person will be like, okay, I got you.
Exactly.
Unless she doesn't have.
Exactly.
Do you understand? And that's because she knows that I'm a trustworthy person. I'll give you back, whatever it is. But yeah.
No, but I don't think that's right. Like spending that amount of money on like something so frivolous like drinks and everything, and then the next day kind of just saying, oh yeah, I got you, here's 20k. That's a bit. Yes, let's be honest, you're not entitled to it. It's not your money, it's their money. They can do whatever they want. Heck, they can use that 2 million to buy chocomelo or chin chin. That's their money. But at the end of the day, this is somebody that you care about. Hopefully, this is somebody that you care about. And if you are in a relationship with them, you should want the very best for that person. So you know what, you should help out. Now, if this is some random person on the street, that's different. Like the people that kind of see like maybe like David or Wizkid spending money and they be like, but come and help me pay my school fees. They don't know you. They don't know you. Shit. They don't know you. You're not related or whatever. But I think this is different.
Now, this takes us to this conversation about this rich man who was allegedly killed by his 21-year-old mistress.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about it. By the way, it's such a pity. I mean, the whole situation.
Honestly, the person that I feel absolutely worse for. Okay, yes,
his wife?
Yes, it's.
Why are they dragging her into it? Why are some blogs now posting this man's wife's
what they wanted to do?
Why?
You know what they wanted to do? They wanted to show people if she was pretty or not. That's one of the main reasons. Yeah. Now, I'll say this, right?
I accomplished enough.
No, they already said that she worked at NNPC, so they were just, that a lot of people feel like, a man, it's okay for a man to get a side chick if the wife is not so good looking or she's let herself go, and they're like, she's even fine, no.
Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, okay?
Only why Beyonce?
Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, okay? Quavo cheated on Sweetie. Sweetie. I'm just saying, so no matter how beautiful you are, no matter how gorgeous, no matter how small your waist and how big your hips are, no matter how...
I was going to say something evil, but...
No matter how accomplished you are, you can have 6 degrees, you can speak 10 different languages. If your partner, and I'm not going to say a guy because not everybody is heterosexual, your partner might cheat on you just because, and it has nothing to do with you or because you're lacking anything. I think that a lot of times people look at it as a reflection of, I'm lacking something, and that is why this person has stepped out on me.
Yeah, and then don't forget, it works the other way as well. Sierra's husband Ross, his first wife cheated on him. He had money. He's got like nice muscles and everything.
Doesn't mean he could have even been laying it down in the sack, but doesn't mean
like that flipping it, reversing it, everything.
People cheat because they want to cheat, not because that not because you're lacking anything. Yeah, it is what it is. So know that and know peace.
Yeah. So back to this situation now. I feel really, really bad for the wife because first of all, bottom line is she's lost, the father of her children. She's lost her partner for like how many years, and then so dealing with that is one thing, but then dealing with the circumstances in which it happened, and then dealing with the fact that everybody knows, that is like that's a lot. That is a lot to handle. Now some people are saying that she's a pretty girl, or they should I saw a message of somebody and I was just like, Nigerians, why do we do this? somebody was like, oh, she needs to reach out. The young girl, they were like, she needs to reach out to the wife and she needs to beg them for forgiveness so they'll reduce her sentence and everything.
No.
And I was like, why do Nigerians? Why do they think that okay,
once you beg,
you do something, you go and beg, and you can be exonerated? That's bullshit. If you kill somebody, you go to jail. So some people are saying that she should get like a lighter sentence or blah 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 blah, and then some people are bringing in the man that killed is it Oniru-Demuren? Yeah, and they're like, oh, why are people saying he needs to die, but then she should be set free?
Pretty privilege.
Yes, but I beg you've taken the father away from. I think they've got 2 kids.
I can't remember how many.
So that's BS. But you know what? You know me and my conspiracy theories. I don't think she was the only person involved in this.
You think so?
I don't think so. I think maybe you know how like sometimes women are used as bait. Yeah, so I feel that, and then there are other reports that he was tied up and everything, and I don't think
tied up.
Yeah, that his hands were bound and everything. So I don't think
that girl cannot tie.
She can't do that. I think let me
talk fast.
So basically, I feel that she was involved in something. Maybe she didn't know how deep it was going to go. Maybe the whole plan was just to rob him, because I heard that he had like some money in escrow as well that they tried to move, and then they actually tried to change, is it the login or security details for one of his bank accounts, and I'm just like
this story is deep.
That requires more than one person. So I think that there were some people that were involved. I don't know how they got in, because the security guard said she was the only person, but maybe they were there before or something. They could have been there before.
Why are we taking the word of the security guard?
Yeah, that's true actually. So I reckon that maybe they tortured him. Maybe they tortured him to get some information. Maybe he didn't give them the information, or he just didn't have it. But unfortunately, she's caught up in this. Somebody died, and there are consequences, and she needs to face those consequences. I don't care how pretty she is. I don't care how young she is. She's 21. She's an adult. If she's old enough to do certain things, she should be old enough to face the consequences of her actions.
I mean, according to the story, according to what she told people, she got the hotel room or Airbnb or whatever it is. They were there. They had some drugs. He got high, and then he wanted to have sex, and she didn't want to have any sex. And then he forced himself on her, and then he raped her basically. And then he wanted to have, and they did some more drugs. And then he wanted to have sex again, and that's when she was like, nah, I'm not doing this anymore. And then he now started to, I think a knife got involved, stabbing in the neck. Well, story is long.
So people were arguing self-defense. Now, for me, self-defense, I would believe that when she had left, she had like something like that. You're screaming, probably you're trying to like get attention, and if you stab somebody, you should be like horrified. So she even said it that she changed after she stabbed him. She went to change. She actually said it was like when the journalists were around, she said she went to change, and then she took his ATM. Then she went to get money. So for me,
she tried to withdraw money. Like, why you
that
what money were you
thing?
She was in her house when she got arrested.
What? But why did she withdraw money? 380,000 naira. Why? Do you think you're not gonna get caught? You are the person who even books the place.
Do you understand?
So your real name.
But you going to get change. You packing your stuff. You see the person probably like gurgling on the floor and everything, and you don't get help. For me, that's past self-defense. Self-defense is if you did something to just get them off you, and then maybe you took off, and then you were like, okay, this happened,
and then you called
alert people or whatever, and even
that's scary.
It is scary. But the fact that you waited, you went to change, you went to go and withdraw money. For me, I'm looking at it like and then I need to vent about something. Our journalists need to do better.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, there was skunk, there was loud, and some journalist is like, was there any weed there? And somebody's like, you said the skunk, there was oh gosh. Anyways, I don't know why they do this. And then, how do you feel? You have killed this man. How do you feel? Do you feel good? Do you feel good? Why? Just useless questions. It's
like
so
when they were
annoying.
asking that guy that killed.
Were you in love with her?
Were you in love with her? What was that?
Just stupid questions. But it's so unfortunate. I do strongly believe that there were other people involved, and I hope she realizes how much trouble she's in, and she needs to give up information about for those people involved. I don't think she's just the person. She's just the only one. Because initially we heard that there was 5 million.
I heard that too.
Yeah.
I heard about
and then
5
she
million.
said she only took 380,000. So there's some other people.
I know there's
involved.
so many unanswered questions,
there's
and
so
the
many.
way investigations are conducted in this country, you just you know, you can't trust anything. So, well, good luck with that.
Yep. And our thoughts and prayers with wife, because I can't imagine
the
what
embarrassment.
It's one of those. Think about the worst thing that happened to you in your life, and probably a lot of people don't know about it, right? Then think about having to deal with it with everybody knowing about it. Yeah, it's horrible. So thoughts and prayers with her, and you know, some people are making jokes about it and everything, and I just
want to say that first of all, as an individual, and you need to first of all, I don't understand that everybody likes gossip and gist and drama, but I personally feel like you also need to kind of watch the platforms or the pages you follow. Basically, a page has decided they're going to post the picture of this woman who had nothing to do with this, the wife of this person who has been killed.
Who is really a victim. It's just in
disgusting.
itself.
You are, and then you, but you're saying, look at this, shared it, but then you're saying, oh, well, these Nigerian blogs, if you're encouraging them because you're following them, you are even comment. See, I always side eye people who always comment in these blogs. You're following, you're commenting.
I follow you.
That as well. That's just. You know, they're just like, why are you even commenting there in the first? I had to speak to someone who was a professional who was commenting with her business page. I was like, you know what? I feel inclined not to give you any business because you are even there.
I was going to say there was somebody that I started following, and I was thinking of like patronizing her, and then I just came across a very, very silly comment that she made with her own business page. And then till this very day, I'm like, no. I'm like, look, I know, you know, your personal views are your personal views, but you've put them out there with your business account, which is a very, very bad look. But yes, honestly, you know, very, very sad story. Sad that she is that young, but unfortunately she did it. So, you know, and then they found bloody clothes with her as well. So for me, I'm just like, everything points at her being guilty. And I think she needs to pay for what she did. You know, yes, she's young. Yes, she's pretty. She can be pretty in jail.
You know, but guess what? You know, it's scary. No, it's scary.
She can be pretty in jail.
No, but guess what? It's scary how much good looks help you in life, because this is somebody who's an alleged murderer, and people are still taking up for this person. Look at that guy the mugshots. We've seen how people react to the worst prisoners. They've committed the most heinous crimes, but because they're good looking, people are like, ooh. Like that guy who I think he had shot someone or something happened. That guy now with the light skinned guy with the tear on thing. But as soon as he came out, he got like gigs for modeling and stuff.
Is it the one that eventually dated the daughter of the guy that owns Topshop?
Look at that.
That girl has problems.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, so I mean, and then you wonder why women especially do everything to remain aesthetically pleasing. Basically, I'm gonna shrink my waist, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that just so I can be fine. Because see, fineness in life guarantees you a lot of things.
Yep. There's research that says
But if
when you're beautiful.
Yeah. But if I hear, you know what? That's bullshit. I don't care.
What?
No. She needs to do. She needs
she did the crime. She did the time. Yeah, simple.
Yeah, absolutely. Some people are saying that guys just need to be careful about who they pick up. How about you just don't stay faithful to your wife?
You know, and if you know, another thing is,
a 50-year-old, grooming a 21-year-old.
See, and I just also.
Oh, sorry. Which reminds me, there was one tweet I saw from somebody who was like, what she say? She said something about these, you know, she's always spoken out about these predatory relationships where there's like a massive age gap, where the girl is very young because apparently their brains haven't developed and and I was just like, we need to stop this bullshit.
Brains haven't developed.
So she was trying to say that that because she's very young and her brain hasn't developed properly, something happens. They now react in a different way.
If your brain hasn't developed, then you will not be in school. We need to stop this rubbish.
Then I was like,
because if you were dating a 50-year-old just like him, the 50-year-old is also capable of committing murder.
Yeah,
it had nothing to do with her age.
Yeah. But I was like, look, she could have been dating a 23-year-old and the same shit could have happened. Yeah. So we need to stop with this bullshit.
Yeah.
And I know that there's some people out there that are just trying to they're looking for straws or whatever to clutch to try and justify why this happened. And I'm just like, it's not you. The person was stabbed multiple times. It would be different if it was a case of this person tried to rape me. I maybe shot him, I stabbed him, and then I got away. If you're there long enough to change, if you're there long enough to like get the person's ATM card and go and withdraw money, and you don't report it to authorities, because I'm sure that by the time she left, he was still alive. So they could have saved him. But, you know, she left. Anyways, be careful out there.
We don't think that you have to die because you're cheating, because you're dating someone much younger.
Maybe get bitten a little bit.
Yeah. I say, if you know that fidelity is a problem,
don't get married.
You can get married and maybe you have a conversation with your partner. You guys decide on the terms of your relationship, whether it's a marriage, as a partnership, whatever it is. But sneaking about and then stuff like this happens to you, you know.
Did you hear about this lady that I can't remember where it happened, but her husband found out when she died that she was having an affair. She was going away with her lover and the plane crashed. So he found out that she died and found out that she was having an affair.
Oh, that's terrible. Or you know those plane crashes that happened in Nigeria a couple of years ago? This one guy said he was boarding a plane to Abuja for business, but he did not go to Abuja. He went to his mistress's place somewhere in Ikeja and turned off his phone, told his wife, I'm boarding, and I'll talk to you later, and everything. And then when they put on his phone back, they found out the plane crash. His name was on the manifest, so they were already mourning him in the house.
His name was on the...
Yes,
so he booked a ticket?
Yes.
Oh my god.
But he didn't board the flight. But meanwhile, Baba was in Ikeja somewhere, having fun.
Serviced.
Exactly, being serviced. And then look at now.
I can't.
What do you do to such a person?
You say it's the Jesus.
Am I lazy? Am I lazy? Because I can't imagine going through that much stress to go to get dick. Like, you know.
Some people do anything for excitement.
I don't know. I mean, I like excitement. But I can't go through all those jumping. Man, many years ago, when I was still on the streets, and so basically, this is what happened. So I was doing something that I shouldn't be doing.
You were cheating.
Oh my gosh, no. No. Basically, there was an overlap. Okay. So what had happened was, there was an overlap.
Let her tell her story.
What do you want to ask me, accent guy?
Let her tell her story.
There was an overlap. So like I said in the previous episode, my mind was gone. Mm-hmm. I was not there.
Yeah.
But I was kind of still there. Mm-hmm. But my mind was gone. I think he knew as well. Mm-hmm. So I went away with somebody else and I was like,
you went on the whole trip, girl. You were cheating.
That was not no. But then but
the whole trip.
Wait. Now it's very important. It's very important that I finish this story because it was actually while I was away that I kind of just, we need to talk when I get back.
Oh my god.
So on one hand, here you are. No.
So basically, I did not. All I did not hook up with the person till.
Till you say we need to talk.
Yeah.
Do we look like we're very stupid?
Wait. You know, I can't remember. I'm trying to remember details. I'm trying to remember details.
Do we look like we're very stupid?
She said till I sent the text. I mean, I wasn't.
She's like, well, I'm about to.
Unless you send the text when you're recording the place.
When I'm about to fornicate with this person.
You know what?
Okay, I'm breaking up with you. Bye.
I started the conversation. But you know when somebody hits you up with that whole, we need to talk. You know that things have gone south.
Where do you think you were?
Yeah.
Where do you think?
I just said I was going away.
With whom?
I said I was going away with some friends. I mean, that person was a friend. So,
No, an enemy. An enemy.
The person was a friend.
At the time.
Okay, so what's the end of the story, please?
End of the story is that basically, I was so freaking stressed. I was like, God, please don't let this plane crash you. You know, all of this, because I was just stressed and I'm just thinking, I can't.
So it wasn't even a drive. You got on the plane.
I'm stressed.
I mean, if you're gonna do it big. Wow! What's that saying? Go big or go home.
Tolu Lockman.
I said that was when I was on the streets. I'm now saved. I don't. Whatever. Anyways, but yeah, like I said, I just don't think I can't go through all that stress just to go and collect. D. What's the craziest thing you've done to collect D?
Drive a long distance.
There was this time, Ray.
Go, baby.
This time.
Don't worry, we won't do it long distance.
I now went to.
It was worth it.
exactly.
I don't know if mine was. So I now went.
Hey!
Wait. So I now drove myself, because you know these kind of moves you can't take your driver. So I now drove myself. That's how, and it was like freaking 11 o'clock. And I now took one of these. The person was like in Lekki or something, and I took one of these. The person go down on an unmade road. From that, I knew that I shouldn't have done that. That's how my car got stuck. 11 o'clock at night. I was like, you're my kidnapper. But luckily, the person sent people to come get me. I just locked my car. I was like, oh God, what am I going to tell my mom?
God, I will never do this again.
Wait, you guys haven't really participated. Sorry, accent girl. What's the craziest thing you've done, accent girl, for the D?
You see how she prepped up when it was about sex.
I know.
Look at. Continue.
I've actually just like driven a long distance. And
How long of a distance?
Like long. I live on the mainland, y'all.
Where did you drive to?
Aja.
That's like what, an hour?
1 hour.
No.
Maybe like, do you know
What,
what
in traffic? In traffic?
Yes.
Do you
It's like the whole ass trip, like 4 hours.
Was it worth it?
Was it worth
It
it?
was very worth it. When I saw Linda and Katie, I was like, yeah, girl, okay, I understand.
Okay.
I respect
All
that.
right.
But like, yeah, there was a point that I eventually like I left my house. My rent was running. I was in somebody else's home.
Why couldn't the person come to your home?
No, mostly because I was working like remotely at the time, and the person was working out of like they were going home and out. So I was like, you know what? This is comfortable. They have a chef. They have everything. So why not?
Accent guy.
Accent guy, what's the craziest thing you've done?
Same thing, driven long distance.
What's
How
the long
long?
distance?
Kent to
Ibadan.
Coventry. So that's like
I don't know.
4 hours.
What?
In the middle of the night.
Wait, as in 4 hours back and forth?
No, I didn't go back and forth. That's like 3.5 hours actually.
Was it worth it?
It was worth it.
Okay.
3.5
3.5
hours.
hours.
It was so.
I left.
You
I
flew.
left
Lagos
uni,
to Kaduna.
past
That
1
Kaya matter was
Wait.
I
Wait,
jumped-
he left uni at past 1.
a.m. I jumped on the motorway.
Wait, based on what?
She
said a nude. I had to go, man. I didn't get there till like almost 5. But I woke out. I woke out bored as we have this thing.
What if... Imagine you've driven the 3.5 hours and she now fell asleep and she didn't open the door.
No, so like an
my
hour,
period.
like an hour 2, I started calling that. I'm always there. Wake up. Drink what you
What you
Once
want,
you
right?
got there, it's like, oh, you know, I've got my
TK, you
was
went
never
from... No,
busy.
TK is what is worse. You went from Lagos to Kaduna. You drove, flew.
Oh, boss.
But-
Next boss.
Wow. That is
Wait,
so poetic.
how long is
That
that?
was a long time ago.
No. How long was the...
like 13.
A 12
That's what I'm
hour...
saying. Now mine is
He said night boss.
Nice boss. Also,
could
some,
actually die.
also
You could have died!
I was in the UK.
You could have died! Was it worth it?
It was
Are you?
It was worth it. Like, in the same zip code.
That is I'm listening to. I don't go far.
That is the most low
So
effort.
if you approach a babe and she leaves fire, that's like, oh no.
I can't be bothered.
No, it's not. It's not.
Wowza, 12 hours.
That was there though.
The champion for today is TK.
I know.
Night boss.
Was it worth it?
Here, come and get your bus pass.
Guys, even if it's 1 second, it's always worth it for the guys.
Don't say that.
Serious?
Don't
Yeah,
Now,
At that 5 we did in the morning before I drove
Before,
back.
but it's
I think
always
it's always worth it for guys because their organs are guaranteed. For us, it's like
Yeah.
it's like
is he that measuring?
would I
We have to enter one brain.
I don't know, maybe, but like, I kind of
Can't do that
see...
shit again. Drive 3.5 hours.
it's
What
just
more?
the age. It's not
No.
the back
But I kind of get, Dials. I mean, I can't be risking my life because of, God forbid something happens now.
well
he
done.
said
He said
11 p.m.
he said it was a long time ago, and we've all done some dumb shit when we were much younger. Meanwhile, your mother was lighting candle and praying for you. You don't know that you are driving on the highway to fornicate. Anyway, on that note, we say thank you so much. Adulterers and fornicators ahead. Thank you so much for watching.
And we invite you to tell us the craziest things you've done for the D or the P. Feel free. Look, we've shared. So, let us know. what you did. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure, if you haven't done so already, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you send this to some friends. Lots of people loved our episode last week.
Yes.
So
shout out
thank you very much
to
for that.
our guests. Shout out to Olateru-Olagbegi. Shout out to Dr. Rashid Abasi. Thank you so much.
Yep. And we'll catch you next week.
Okay.
Bye. Hold on a
You look
second.
like a drunk
I
art.
Look.
When are we going to go to the strip club?
As in, I think we shouldn't talk about it anymore until
You just go.
yes.
We should just go, but we should not
Handsome.
invite this motherfucker.
So whenever you're ready to go, I'm ready.
I'm laughing at Awazi, who is a little tipsy. Laughing at TK, who is stealing drinks. Accent guy who has a cold.
You do?
Ah.
Are you sure it's actually menthol that's in there? You didn't dip it in a little bit of
I know
coke.
people that are like that.
Alright. Are we ready? Let's do this. This was
Okay. Let's go.
Alright.
Okay, 3, 2,
Hey,
1.
Wow.
In 3, 2.
Oh wow.
No
Oh
action.
shit.
What the hell?
Okay.
Why not shooting?
Okay.
Damn.
No.
No, let's just go ahead and do it too before you guys fight. Alright. Welcome.
Sorry.
Wow.
Wow, 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 we.